It's the Silent Cartographer.
Right? This is like the classic level.
This is the level.
Of like all Halo combat involved. Like everyone remembers this.
This is pretty fucking cool.
Right? And then I like how they kind of have an ode to it in Halo 3 with the level with the exploding polygons.
Yeah, and he even plays a rendition of it. Like, but with pianos. Dun, 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 dun. This is so cool.
Oh my god. I am ready to kick all the ass.
It's just, man, Halo Combat Evolved is so fucking awesome. It's cool, the idea of, like, storming the beach with, like, your fellow Marines.
That's always a cool idea.
I always liked when Halo levels would start with you in the middle of combat.
Me too, but it's
like in Reach, there's that one level where, like, you just get blasted out of the sky and that's where the level starts. So you, like, hiding behind a broken warthog. Remember, you first get the grenade launcher?
Oh, yeah. Tip of the spear.
You're with Cat? Yeah.
Oh my god, that's my favorite Reach level.
I don't know, man, New Alexandria is pretty fucking cool.
Oh, it is. It has all those Easter eggs and everything.
Yeah, man, that level was... It's almost like that was almost like what they were trying to do with the Pelican level in Halo 4.
Yeah.
Something like that, where it's like you're going to different towers.
Yeah, and they bring back the Pelican gameplay as default and not an Easter egg.
Yeah. Although it's still pretty cool that we got to control a Pelican, even though it looked different.
Oh yeah. And then you could switch it out, not switch it out, but you can get a Phantom instead.
Do you want to drive?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drive this time.
What do you think, like, apparently people really didn't like the look of the Warthog in Halo 4.
In Halo 4?
With the gas cans on the back and the railings on the side.
I mean, I will admit it did seem pretty unfamiliar to me too, but, you know, I
feel like that was, like, the least of, like, the least of that game's problems.
Right? I was just like, hey, at least it handles well.
And at least it looks like a warthog.
That was my bad.
I wonder what this... Oh yeah, that's right. They made like a foggy, almost Greenland type.
Ooh.
Like they I forgot they changed up like the... It almost looks like cold.
Yeah.
In a way.
Cold, but still tropical. And then it's like, no.
And it's like nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. I almost kind of wish that it was like a golden beach. Like a tropical beach. As opposed to kind of like cold and...
Green.
I don't know, what do you think?
I do like it as a more expansive beach, you know, we've got sand falling here.
I mean, obviously it looks graphically really pretty, but I wonder if, like, the theme, like, instead of kind of cold and, like, if it was, like, bright blue sun, actual pelicans flying around, like, palm trees.
More, like, warmer places, like, in that spot.
What's cool is, like, I read somewhere that Bungie, like, the planet, the sun, like, the rings, like, they position them very strategically, apparently, and it was some kind of subliminal thing for the player that, like, you don't pick up on, but it's like, okay, that's, like, the blue planet, there's the sun over there, there's yellow planet, like, almost like as you're traversing the island subliminally, your mind is starting to understand where's, like, north, south, like... Yeah, I mean, that would explain. I read that somewhere.
Pleasing to the eye.
Or are we just going in on foot?
Yeah, I like to take this part on foot.
Oh, did you see the Bungie employee responsible for the CE Magnum came out and apologized? The guy who did it. It was like 2 weeks before they were ready to ship the game, and he was like, "I think I gotta change something." And he changed I forgot what it was. He changed some kind of percentage, but he was supposed to do it by, like, 0.6, but he accidentally did it by, like, 0.6D. Or, like, by 60 instead of 0.6. So, like, the Magnum is not as strong as... It's way stronger than it should have been. And he's like, I was the one responsible. I'm sorry, guys, for making the ridiculous Halo CE Magnum.
Oh, my God. Nothing to be sorry
It was like
for
an ironic I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry for creating this monster. Like, this child is mine, I'm sorry.
Right, because that made it super classic, you know? Everybody knows Magnum. It. And it's like the gun with a lot of...
It's the Halo CE pistol.
and with other games, you know, and even other Halo games, they make it a little too, like, light and flimsy.
Man, that fucking sucks what happened to the pistol after CE. Like, Halo 2, they took away the aiming and made it, like, a poopy. Halo 3, they made it a super poopy. Like, Halo ODST was a little bit cooler. Reach, it was kind of less cool. 4, it was, like, pretty much Reach.
Yeah.
Although it made a weird, like, pew sound in 4.
It was kind of weird in 4. Like,
and then in Halo 5, it seems to be kind of back to its glory because it has 12 rounds.
Yeah, in 5 I noticed they've renewed a lot of of the classic sound clips, and that oh my god, that I really liked. I really enjoyed.
Oh well, you were screwing around with the classic weapons in the Forge mode,
and like I got the classic like CE Magnum. I was like, oh what, they brought it back, and then I just hear, and I'm like, oh.
Well, this is all like redone audio.
Oh yeah, it's obviously not the classic.
Yeah, which is kind of like disappointing, but like beggars can't be choosers, and this is awesome, so it's all right.
It's at least this.
Should I drive?
Sound. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted. Here we go.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
There's a overshield. Should we get it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Warthog's fucking awesome. I will say, like, the Warthog with the gas canisters on the back, I don't mind it, but what I do mind is that they got rid of, like, the, you know, the antenna on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I always, it looks like if you were to pull it and then let go, it would go twang.
Right? Yeah. You can see it, like, flop around in other games and stuff.
Although, in the new Forza game for the Xbox One, they have a Warthog in it, and it's the new design, but with that antenna on the back.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay, so at least they noticed that the antenna's gone. Hopefully they bring it back in Halo 6.
Right.
Because that's all Halo's missing, is the little antenna on the back.
Bring back our antennas, and we'll bring back our money. The circus of value.
The circus of value.
You know, that would have been like the funniest like non-Halo firefight voice to have.
Oh yeah,
just that vending machine going.
Yeah. Oh, Scott's on! Ah! Dude, remember when we were in high school and we were sitting, we were I forgot what we were doing with the teacher, Miss Fruchon. We were pitching her some ideas or whatever, and you were like, yeah, like with glasses, I wish that like little things would come up, like daily reminders, like capture the hill, da-da-da, da-da-da, and Miss Fruchon was floored. She had no clue what you were talking about. She did not understand the reference. She thought you were being a weirdo, and it was like only me in the class who got what you were doing.
Right.
Oh no, we're supposed to go back. We're supposed to go up that hill.
Shit.
That was so funny. You just did the capture the hill.
Oh god, that does take me back. That does take me back, but...
Didn't we bond over Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, first day.
Because I heard you talking about Left 4 Dead or something. And then I was like, oh, Left 4 Dead. Like,
yeah, I made like a hunter joke or something.
Oh yeah, and then you like ran down the hallway. You were like the charger, and you made the noise.
And then I got Jonathan doing it too, and then we kept on trying to charge.
Yeah, because Jonathan. He's always like really. He was always kind of like, you know, he was a conservative man. He kept to himself.
Yeah, he was very well reserved.
We gotta go that way. We gotta go that way.
The cartographer is silently turning me around.
Oh man, look at the water. That looks super good. Oh my god. Remember how you could just keep driving for like forever?
Oh my god.
Until there was like an invisible barrier.
And you could just like breathe underwater.
Yeah, but like, Jonathan, that was funny. You got him to come out of his shell and he was like, no, it's more like, no, and then he just like ran down the hallway.
Yeah, dude, because he could do it. He could pull it off, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Left 4 Dead's so goofy.
Right?
It's almost funny that, like, Valve probably thought they were making, like, a terrifying game. Which, granted, Left 4 Dead's scary when it's in specific situations. But it's also, it has great comedic value.
Yeah.
It's like it understands the balance.
Yeah, because it knows that it's more situationally scary. And with character-wise, it's more comedic.
Yeah, with the, like, hilarious characters like Bill.
Oh, yeah, I love Bill.
Pill's here.
But yeah,
that became, for some reason, Lewis and Pill and Health Pills.
My
like,
God.
I don't know why the internet latched onto that.
Right? I was on board, but oh my God.
But, like, why specifically, like, Pills? Why was that what was so funny? Lewis saying Pills here.
I guess him, I don't know.
Maybe his voice?
Yeah, it was the funniest one. Because, you know, he's just like, big, grab everything I can.
Oh, you've seen that video? Yeah, that's right, that one video where it's like, grabbing pills, grabbing pills. You've seen that video?
Yeah. Oh God, so long ago. But yeah, since Frushan was mentioned, God, I'm still devastated. I'm never gonna see her again, man.
Fucked that she just died out of nowhere.
I mean, shit. I didn't see it coming.
She was fine the last time we saw her.
I mean, it was a long. I'm sure it was a longer time for me, but you know, I was hoping I would, you know, get to go back and get to say hi, and this is what I'm doing with my life so far. Like,
obviously, without getting like morbid and sad, like it's shitty because like I wanted to like see her at the hospital because like Miss Ryan called me and she's like, oh, like she's just dying, like now she's dying out of nowhere, God. And I wanted to see her, and Miss Frushan didn't want to see me because she didn't want, like, you know, Miss Frushan, the way she is, she didn't want anybody to see her weep.
Yeah,
she wanted
us
to remember her. Yeah, she wanted to be the big guy, like going out.
I mean, we'll always remember her that way. That's the best part.
I don't know, it's just, I don't... And then Mr. fucking Tabs! What?
Right, and, like, dude, both of them helped.
Why are all the coolest people at her school dying? It's not fair! Like, they're fine, they're not, like... They're not at the age where they should be dying. Like, why are they just dying?
I mean, I don't know if I could really pull it to any statistics like that. Like, nowadays it just seems everybody who's...
Yeah, because with Mr. Tabs, wasn't it a heart attack?
Yeah.
Or no, it was a stroke, I think.
I mean, I was told it was a heart attack, but...
Yeah, but he was a healthy guy.
And, he would be extremely happy to know that, I picked up bass guitar, because he was, like, the first person who, like, taught me, hey, look, it's actually pretty easy, check this out. And I was like, what?
And then he just died. And he died in PE, did you hear? He was playing basketball when it happened, just suddenly he collapsed, and
oh my God.
And when the paramedics got there, he was gone.
That I did not know.
Yeah, it literally was like suddenly he dropped like a fly. And it nobody saw it coming at all. Like, he was fine. He was having a great day. It was around 10 o'clock, apparently, when it happened.
I swear, it's like once we left, just everything went downhill.
Yeah, they've got a new principal. Like,
we had all those newcomer kids that were just
douchebags
and wrecking havoc.
Yeah, like, we graduated just in time.
Just in time. We were like the last of it, like.
It's really sad because like even now, like years later, like there's a part of me that kind of misses high school, despite the bullshit.
Yeah, despite the bullshit, I do miss, the togetherness of community.
Yeah, the community stuff, because now it's like when you're left to your own devices, you get really bored. Like, when you figure out just how uncreative. Yeah, like, the realization that actually you're really uncreative on your own. Oh, this is weird by the... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, what is going on? Player 2.
I'm in third person, but I could...
I'm looking at Master Chief, but... Oh, here's where we get surprise attacked.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah. It just showed the guy in the cutscene. Where's he at? I remember this was like, not this guy, but the sword guy was like the first sword guy that just majorly got on my nerves because I couldn't pass this room for the life of me.
Yeah, no, he comes out and he's just like, "Roar, roar," and he's like looking around and stuff. And you go there and you don't see him at first. but then he shows up as you're getting out of there, remember?
Oh, God.
He's like, surprise!
Right?
Dude, I obviously, like, yeah, oh, God. Dude, I miss Rushan. I miss her a lot. Like, there were times where she pissed us off. But it was never
I felt
like
challenged in a positive
yeah,
way.
yeah. It was like
specifically.
her trying to push us out of our comfort zone, kind of pissed off. Like, stop it! I don't want to do it. I don't want to eat my veggies. Like, you know, basically like that.
Right, but it was just like, but if you can do it, that means you can do it, and it gives you an advantage. And like that really resonated with me. You know,
She was a good fucking person.
Oh yeah, through and through.
This is beautiful, by the way. This is ridiculous looking.
Right, it's renewed and infused with awesome. Oh my god, I ran out of ammo.
Is it running at a lower frame rate? I think it is.
Oh, with the new?
Yeah, it feels like 30 frames per second, and then boop, and it looks way back. It's super weird.
Right? I mean, that was definitely one
I
of the
wonder if it's
first
because
things I
split
noticed.
screen, 1080p, amazing graphics, like...
Oh, yeah. Heck, I wonder if we can, like, split these screens, so to speak. Like,
split? Like, what do you mean?
Like, switch back and forth. Like, in recording. Like, I mean, that was just...
Oh,
like,
like I could crop it?
yeah, and then just switch screens depending on action.
Probably. The aspect ratio would be fucked.
Yeah, that is true.
Because it's all, like, super, super widescreen.
And it's formatted once it gets split, too. But that said, you know, split is always classic. You know, most people remember the game as is just because of amazing co-op and multiplayer.
Oh, man.
Capabilities.
It's super dead. Like, sad that our childhood is dead. Basically, like, essentially, for all intents and purposes, our childhood died.
For all intents and purposes, yeah.
Man. And college is not the same experience as high school.
Yeah.
It's a lot more stressful. It's a lot more, like, you're a lot more detached from your professor. Unless you have, like, a really fucking cool... Spanker's over here. Yeah.
And even then, it's just kind of like...
You can get the rocket launcher if you want.
I mean, yeah, I get...
Do you want the
Oh, yeah.
this boy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you want to get those crates, because that's the ammo, what it looked like in this game.
And I love that too, like how they had like actual like ammo packs instead of just the guns themselves.
You pick it, you walk over the gun and it vanishes, and suddenly your gun has more ammo. I remember Miss Frushan, like, I played the One Final Effort for her, and she thought it was super cool. And it was funny because without saying like Halo and Spartans and stuff, she's like, I could almost visualize like an army, like Spartans marching to battle, and I was like, hey, like,
oh man, I think I remember that. I think I was there for that, but yeah, that's also like you were saying before, how like Martin O'Donnell's work, like on itself, without Halo could like still be.
If it wasn't for like the video games, man, like I would consider, you know, like never forget the Moonlight Sonata of the modern age.
Yeah, I mean, I still do, regardless of like what anybody's gonna think about.
It's a beautiful piece of music. Oh fuck, okay.
You know, because now we have movies where people are doing the same thing, and I'm like, well, look at me. I'm not being the asshole you were. I'm being like, oh, it's from a movie. That means it has less value as a song. Like.
Yeah, it's weird that soundtracks are always like so like music isn't as remarkable as it used to be. I mean, obviously there's but like thinking about Beethoven and like that kind of era, like music was fucking important back then. Oh yeah. Nowadays, not so much.
Right? It's just kind of pooped out of anyone's asshole for just like whatever value that they don't even care about.
Kanye West's like 80 millionth song that sounds just like all of his others.
Yeah. I mean, I like his style, but like...
Oh yeah, well, I mean...
It needs some updating.
That's not to say that there's bad music. It's just like, music doesn't have the same punch that it used to.
Yeah, because, you know, most people rely on other things for that punch, like, you know, cinematics and... You know, that those kind of changes really came around like during our time.
think it was like, I think it's just like those kind of changes started coming around when people began moving towards like industrialization and like more important things were going on. We couldn't just sit around listening to music like at a theater or something.
Right, and then, but like even so, they invent a way to be like, hey, but you seriously want to like listen stuff on the go, Walkman, phones.
I would have loved to be like, not obviously I don't want to live there because like that's like a horrible time period to live, but like being there when like television was starting to, or not television, but like cinema, like motion pictures, like. The idea of like it's moving, what? Like
right, like I can see something that's like completely
like
different.
A painting, but it's moving.
Right, all the excitement and oh wow, and you know like obviously when
and the women not having rights and you know like wow.
Well that goes down a different area of hopefully comedy, but like. Oh shit, I got
Charlie
myself lost.
Chaplin.
How did I get myself lost?
Where the fuck are you? Oh, I think you're coming down to me. Unless like the game's gonna yank you over to me via teleporting.
Right. Also very useful though. But dang. I got super lost there. Trying to think of stuff to say.
Here we go. Yeah, I know, we just talk and we're just walking. And walking, and we suddenly realize we're not really going anywhere. We're just walking around in circles.
Yeah.
People are probably gonna be so like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Your dead teacher? Your stupid dead teacher. Shut the fuck up. Play the game."
Right? Like, what asshole is gonna?
Yeah. Fuck those guys. Fuck
right?
those people who probably don't exist.
Right. Just as a pre-warning, if you're gonna be this way.
Yeah, fuck you. Which, in the case if you are like respectful, thank you so much. Like, she meant a lot to us. Same with Mr.
Like,
Tabs.
right? Like, I know you guys don't get it. You weren't there. I mean, but we are people with lives.
Well, there's empathy. You know, a human trait.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's.
I say human trait like other animals don't have it. I assume other animal like. Whoa, we should go ask a dog. Hey, do you have empathy?
I mean, empathy in itself it's a very instinctual thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's why, you know, some spiders will keep little pet frogs just be like, hey,
you saw that Facebook post too? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome to keep little pet frogs. So that the frogs will like eat all the
oh yeah, all the bugs that eat their eggs and stuff.
Like that's awesome. It's like the little we could probably call it quits after this mission.
Yeah, after this one,
for a while,
it is a pretty long mission.
I don't want my computer to get like angry at me.
Right, like you have too much data from this recording.
Too much data.
Cannot compute.
Must construct additional pylons. I assume you have never played StarCraft.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a StarCraft thing.
I really screwed up this dude's face.
Oh, man.
Oh.
That's what his face screwed up looks like remastered. That's you got, man, there's something not right here.
I'm taking his gun for that.
He looks like the Thing.
You're right. And then it's just like, flood form.
It's like that. Do you remember that like Left 4 Dead short where like they blew off Rochelle's lower edge? She's like, and her tongue is flapping around. Left for Speed. Like,
yeah.
That must be the guy who masturbates all day long. Like, I'm just gonna pick up this little desert eagle.
Right.
Dude, I miss those, like, when YouTube used to be like that during our childhood.
Right.
Like, future generations will never get, like, the YouTube boom of creativity.
Oh, yeah, especially with where it's at now. But,
yeah.
you know, like, it's all about content nowadays. You want to go out.
Clickbait and, like, not fun. Like, remember when Machinima was, like, a really reliable channel?
Yeah, and it was just like, oh my god, like, somebody made this? Like, without, like, going
There's
to
always something awesome.
some Hollywood whatever, like...
Yeah, oh my god, now it's like, hey guys, this video is sponsored by Ubisoft, and I'm going to be showing you the new Far Cry game, and it's great, it's really great, trust me, like...
Right.
Yeah, it's just like, no... Everything's so cynical, and this is coming from a guy who makes cynical videos critiquing things that I don't like about Halo. I'm part of the problem.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's why you're dead now. Oh. Well, I'm trying to find the stairs still.
This song's awesome, by the way.
Right?
The anniversary rendition is called Rock in a Hard Place.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Remember in ODST when you're on the rooftop and you're defending like your position against and it's just the guitar's going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That was so cool.
Oh my god. Or like in Halo 2 when you get the tank and there's just flood taking everyone's vehicles everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think in the they had like the guitarist from Pink.
Yeah, yeah, Steve Vai? Steve Vai? Because Halo? No. He's the Vai.
Someone, anyone, respond.
Yeah. Someone, anyone.
Freaking Stacker.
Halo, new Halo games don't have like those Marines, you know?
Yeah.
Those guys, like your Chip Stubbo, your Stacker, like that are just they're always there, never dying.
Right? There's no Marines that just like super stand out.
Well, that's something I noticed in Halo 4. It's all like white American, like there's no.
And they all got like the
Hispanics or
the like Star Wars-esque looking armor. And
yeah, man, I don't the weird Nerf foam armor that they're wearing.
Yeah.
I like the like they must love the smell of green. It's like where's the green though?
Right.
Which is actually cool because the lead artist of Halo Wars 2, he brought that the fuck back. The Marines are all green again. I was so happy. Yeah, he made them all green again. I was so thankful. Yeah, it's definitely a part of Halo that was lost. Like, but like, not that it can't ever be gotten back. They just need to like.
They just needed to keep to the art style while keeping it renewed. I mean, yeah.
I feel like everyone's constantly like, Halo needs to change. Halo needs to change. And like for me, I'm sitting here like, no. Halo needs to innovate. Like
exactly.
Why would you change? Like that's bad. You want to innovate, not change. You want to build off of what's there and
instead of scrapping what's there, which is already good.
Trying something different, something new.
Yeah, like dynamic.
Oh fuck! I forgot that guy's there.
Oh god, I forgot about him too.
We were talking about that. We were talking that he was gonna be there waiting for us.
Oh my god, motherfucker! Oh.
There he is.
Oh,
how does it feel now? You fuck.
Oh my god, I can't believe he actually got me for like the billionth time.
Oh man, we never triggered this cutscene.
Oh yeah. Isn't this like an alternate cutscene? Like
it's
you can just not go
yeah, you don't need to trigger it if you don't want to. I remember that Marty O'Donnell and Joe Staten were really making fun of this cutscene in hindsight because they're like, well, I mean, how can you tell that it's really expansive if there's not a rock for you to kick? Like, like talking about how the rock was integral to the level and stuff, and how it was important that they kept it.
Oh god.
Something I feel like we didn't touch upon is how there's no like run and throw grenade animation. So Chief just like slides.
Oh yeah, and just flops his arms for all the grenades.
Oh my god.
Like, ah!
Oh, thank you, game. Did you see that? I was at the bottom of the stairs, you were at the top, and it teleported me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Halo. I was lost. Oh man, I forgot. We get like ambushed.
Oh, damn! I almost ran into him.
Beep, 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 beep. The Halo CE elites, like, obviously, like, graphics aside, like, they're fucking cool looking. With the really long helmets. And
always, and all the spikes and all the cool everything. Cool at everything.
Remember in Reach when they got really gross and visceral with their mouth, where it jumps down and it does the like opens up its
and
mandibles.
they have like the weird like armor pieces on it that don't look like armor. They look like piercings. I'm like, wait, what? They have the really weird jellyfish helmets.